this when the candid part starts?
Okay. This is going to be a disaster.
What's going on YouTube?
Welcome back to my channel, or welcome to my channel if it's your first time here. Thank you so much for joining us as we play a fun new game devised by yours truly called Name That Notion. You're supposed to say it with me.
Oh, whoops.
Okay. Well,
Name That Notion. There you go. I'm a little late on the cue, but no big deal.
okay. If you have anyone in your life that you want to play this with, please do. Partner, family member, friend, anyone not super familiar with sewing. Pick any 10 notions that you love or the same that I chose, whatever you feel like. If you do, use the hashtag Name That Notion and we can see who else played this super fun game. Are you having fun yet?
You know it.
Okay. Oh, it's Friday night. Congratulations, it's Friday.
Yay, Friday. Yay.
Cheers.
Cheers, the baby's asleep. It's great. You can play games, actually.
Yes. Okay.
Okay.
So the way I've devised this,
Yeah.
I have, I think, 10 notions. You have seen them all being used, or I've told you about them at some point.
Okay.
Okay?
Yes.
1 point for naming it correctly. 2 points if you get the function correct. Because I think knowing what it does is a little more important. Okay, so there's 30 total points, I guess, essentially.
Yes.
I'm going to start with the softball.
Okay, that's what I was hoping for. Ah, yes. The spinny wheel of doom. I'm just kidding. It's a tracer wheel.
Like, it's like your favorite notion ever. What does it do? What do you use it for?
Use it to trace out your pattern on your fabric.
Yes. Thank you.
Boom. 3 points.
3
no biggie.
points. Okay.
Basically an expert.
The rest are random.
Okay.
I keep grabbing this one. Let me show the people.
Yikes. Isn't this... I'm not going to know the name, I don't think. Quilt Clip?
Yeah.
And doesn't
Pretty
it...
much.
It's when you like can roll up part of the quilt and then you put this on top of it. It keeps it in place while you sew.
And precisely.
Alright.
I would give that 3 more points because I think it is actually called like a quilting clip.
Nice.
So 6 points.
2 out of 2.
You're on fire. Okay. Oh, wait.
Sweet God. Huh. Well, that streak might be coming to an end.
Okay, no.
I'm thinking I don't know. Let's see. Curled up leaf. And you use it for crinkling under your shoe. I don't know. Some green thing that I'm sure a baby would love to play with.
Yeah, Brady does like these. It's a spool buddy.
A spool buddy?
Like you put it around your... Here, I'll show you one.
You put it around a spool?
Mm-hmm. And it keeps the loose thread. You can tuck it in so that your loose thread doesn't get everywhere.
Gotcha.
It's a little like spool minder, spool buddy, anything like that. They actually make ones for bobbins too that are really tiny.
Yeah, it's like your little battle buddy. Yes.
I told you all about this when I bought it, and you've seen me use it. Oh, and this one, I have 3 feet in here, I think. They vary by sewing machine, but you've obviously only seen mine. So there's your first clue. It's a sewing foot, or a foot.
Well, yeah, no, I kind of figured it was a foot-related thing. But, didn't you get this a while ago?
I did. I got it around when I got the machine.
Oh, gosh.
But why did I get it?
It's something to do with the walking foot. Yeah, I have no idea. This looks, yeah, I don't know. Unknown foot. There you go.
It's for quilting. Does that help?
No. What is? I don't know.
It's a free motion quilting foot. So remember it like...
A free motion quilting foot? So you gave me one that was like 15 names? Oh my god.
It hops along so that it protects your hands from the needle. And then it hops along around the fabric as I do the stippling and stuff in the free motion.
Okay. Okay, well, no, I don't know.
This is pretty easy. You see me use these literally all the time.
Ah, yes. Shears for a Derek Zoolander-sized ant. Just kidding. These are little thread trimmers.
Yep,
These
little thread snips.
clip threads.
Yes.
Like those a lot.
So that's 9 points?
Yeah. 3 out of 5. I guess it's not terrible. A slide rule.
Sorry.
A slide ruler.
Okay, what is it used for?
Measuring.
I'll give you those 2 points. It's a seam gauge. And so you can move the little measuring doodad to whatever length you want. So like if you're trying to make sure that your whole hem is 5/8 of an inch, you move to 5/8 and you can all the way around. So that's like 11 points?
Sure. Something like that.
I definitely explained this in probably nauseating detail to you.
Uh-oh. That's not good. It's some kind of foot contraption.
It is a foot contraption. Why would this need to change size?
Depending on, is this how you make like a buttonhole? It's a buttonhole foot?
It's a buttonhole foot.
Nice. Got it.
Button goes here. With a medium hint, but I'll give you that one.
That's all right.
Another foot. We'll do the last foot.
Poseidon's trident. I don't know, the pitchfork foot for when you need to sow wheat.
I don't think you sow wheat with a pitchfork anyway.
You don't. Usually you move hay. I'm just putting things together. I don't know. I'm not a farmer. Well, I'm a farmer of a different variety.
Drugs.
Yeah. I have no idea.
It's a zipper foot.
Um,
So you can clip it to either side of the foot shank and then move the needle over so it can go really close to the edge. And that way you can sew really close to the zipper teeth and like guide it along with this and get it in there nice and tight.
zipper foot. Okay.
So this is, like I said, they all look different. This is my zipper foot. 3 more items. I don't know. What are you at, 11?
No, I got that
Oh, the
buttonhole foot.
So you're at 14.
I have 14 points.
Almost at
It's
50%.
not terrible.
I talked to you about this relatively recently, but since then you've picked it up and been like, what is this thing? So I don't think you're going to get it. But I did talk to you about it one day.
Definitely not. The Hook O' Doom.
I told you I've used Mom's.
Some kind of tool.
Yes.
Yes.
Thank you.
Well, you know,
I said I've used
some of these
Mom's.
are tools. You said you used Mom's. Is that appropriate or inappropriate? Give me some context. Another hint. Do you use it with the machine or hand sewing?
The machine.
Okay. Is it an actual utility tool or do you use it for cleaning?
It's an actual utility tool.
Okay. Yeah, I got
Good
nothing.
question.
I got
That
nothing.
was a good question. So,
A spinny hook.
there's a little hole in the back of the foot shank.
Mm-hmm.
You put it in there and you can set it at a distance. So then, like if I want to quilt lines 1 inch apart, I set it at an inch from where the needle is, and then I guide this off of the last thing I sewed. So if I sewed here, I use this to track along that line, and then my next one will be an inch away.
So what's it called? Oh, well, this is awkward. I guess I get a point by default.
It's a
15 points for Gryffindor.
I have to look in the manual.
Oh, okay. This is an awkward game show.
It's like a measurement guide or something. I should have done my homework.
This is like Regis Philbin when he did Who Wants to Be a Millionaire, and he didn't know the answers either, except if he read them off the card.
He made a lot of money though. Okay, what is this?
Oh god, yeah, I don't know.
It has multiple purposes.
Oh, cool.
Which was a hint in and of itself.
A multi-purpose foot.
Multi-purpose tool.
Okay.
I'll give you half a point because I basically told you that, and you still said foot, even though it's definitely not a foot.
I don't know. It's got little, I think it looks like a little foot. Helps you guide stuff, or it helps you maintenance the machine.
No.
I have no idea.
Okay, so first of all, this little hole right here, not the one that I sewed into it, but the actual intentional one, you can use to change needles because it has a flat side on the back. So, and the backs of needles like on the machine are flat, so you can like hold it up and do a little screw. The other parts are, you can use it as a button shank. So when you're using the machine to put a button on, when you're putting buttons on anyway, you need a little bit of space between the button and the fabric. So when you put the buttonhole over it doesn't pull because the button's too tight.
Yeah.
So you use this to lift the button up a little bit and give that space. You can also use it, what I use it for most commonly is if I have like a large seam where a bunch of layers are coming together or something. So I'm sewing along with my like 2 layers of fabric, and then I all of a sudden have 4 or 5 or whatever I had for your pockets on those joggers, to help guide the needle and the foot over smoothly because it's like running into a barrier, right?
Yeah.
I pause, raise the foot, put this on the back side of the foot, put the foot back down, and then it gives it like a higher starting off surface to glide to sew smoothly over that bulky section.
Gotcha.
The woman at the quilt shop called it a humper jumper. That's her word for it because you jump the humps.
Okay then.
So
interesting.
Okay, the final one is a twofer.
Okay.
So do you want to go double or nothing for all your points?
Sure.
I don't know what you have now. Like 14 and a half.
I have to lose.
Sure.
Yeah, 14 and a half, exactly.
Okay. Each end
I
is a
can't
different thing.
Okay.
Well, I mean, you can see it. I don't. What is that? I know. I feel like you know.
Yeah, no, I know. That's a seam ripper.
What do you use it for?
For tearing seams. For like, when you mess up. This one, I feel like, on the nose. I feel like this is almost like an eraser for a marker when you make the little marks.
Good guess, but no.
Oh. Okay. I don't know. Does it smooth stuff out?
Not really. Kind of hard.
I have no idea then. It's a pointy eraser.
It's a stiletto, which
it's not a shoe.
You're so funny.
Yeah.
It's basically anything kind of pointy that you can use to help guide fabric in instead of your finger. So like this can get also in a little more into the foot than like my finger can. To help guide if you like really want to make sure, sometimes like when I nest seams or something and want both seams to line up really well, once you take the pin out or the clip out because it's getting too close, you can use this to kind of hold that spot down and continue guiding it.
Okay. I think I finished with like a 50%. It's not terrible. Oh, well then I got a 0.
You got 1/2 of it right. So
okay, so back to 50%. All right, there we go.
There we go.
Not a pass, but not a complete catastrophe.
Yeah, you did well. I think you did well. Congratulations. You played Name That Notion.
Oh, thanks.
Okay, well, Thank you for... Oh, I never introduced you.
That's okay.
This is my husband, Adam. He is not a winner at Name That Notion, but he's a winner in my book.
This is a rough game show. Like, my gosh.
I hope you guys... I don't know why I did that. I hope you...
Finger guns.
I hope you enjoyed this video. If you play Name That Notion with someone, comment below how they did and what notions you used. And if you make a video of it, like I said, go ahead and use that hashtag name that.
Sly hand gestures going on.
Anyway, use the hashtag name that notion. If you enjoyed this video, please hit like if you are not subscribed.
Smash that bell. This was a chaos. This was great.
Okay.
This is fantastic. Maybe we can do a 2.0 or something at some point.
I'll find more notions.
Excellent.
I'll have to buy more notions.
Okay. This is a bad idea on my part.
Okay. Thank you, and I hope you guys have a great day. We'll see you in the next video. Well, I will. Maybe you will.
Who knows?
Bye.